Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
My name is Sana and today we all have gathered here to debate on a very limelight and on a very paramount topic, which is all in all about one of the biggest economic policies of our Indian government. Yes, I'm talking about demonetization. Demonetization is something which has become like a ghost today for my opponents, as they are very afraid of this policy. They are saying that this policy is really not good. So let's talk about the advantages of this policy now, as they all have told so many reasons. So first, let me correct my all the opponents that whatever reasons today you all have told here, those all were not the failures of this demonetization policy. Those all were the failures of your Indian government, because your Indian government could not implement it well. Those all were the failures of your Indian government. So please correct yourself. Next, if I talk about the advantages, so just be aware of my advantages and reasons and arguments, because they can also compel you to say that demonetization is indeed a good policy. So first I would like to talk about is the way of implementation of this policy. As my opponents were eagerly waiting to get this question answered, that what can be the way of implementing this policy, if we are saying that the way government implemented this policy in 2016, that was not good. So what can be the right way to implement this policy in the country? You know what? There were several mistakes in 2016 which government committed at that time. I would like to tell those old mistakes. The very first biggest mistake which government committed in 2016, that was regarding the poor planning. You know what? Government had not planned this policy well, because the new currency had not been made ready to come into the circulation in the economy. That's why people faced so many problems at that time. But if I say that if this policy would have been implemented in such a way that the new policy had been made ready to come into the circulation before the demonetization, then it would have been a better policy for all of the citizens. Okay, next mistake which government committed in 2016, that was regarding the time. Government had not given much time to deposit their monies into the bank. That's why people faced the problems. Third mistake which government committed at that time, that was regarding the putting a limit on the exchanging notes. That the government had put some limits that at once you can submit only 10 notes, 20 notes, or just 15 notes. So these were the mistakes committed by the government. Now you may tell your opinion.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. My name is Muhammad Ishan, and today we are debating here on a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious topic. The topic nowadays is in vogue. The topic is demonetization. That is it good or bad? So as far as I think, it is bad. First of all, I would like to tell you one thing, that as you are saying that it is a fault of government who is implementing it in a wrong way. So definitely we will talk about India, not America. We will not go to America for getting the knowledge about the demonetization. Next thing, as everyone is mentioning about the black money, that we can find the black money through the demonetization, I don't agree. Why? There is a reason I am telling. After the demonetization in 2016, we got 342 crore rupees, which was black. And then after that, how much we lost? Let me tell you. First of all, Bangalore 4 crore rupees, Goa 1.5 crore rupees, Chennai 10 crore rupees, West Bengal 33 crore rupees, then Tamil Nadu 242 crore rupees, then again in Tamil Nadu 900 notes of 2000 were missing. And this all currency was in the form of 2000. So we didn't find the black money as much as we lost the money which we could spend on other things. So demonetization is useless, first thing. And next thing, that demonetization is not good because that thing which is happening, that's the waste of time. The poor, if we are implementing it for finding the black money, so that's just useless, because the people who have black money, they are able to convert the black money into the white money. Let me tell you how. This process is called money laundering. How does it work? As Uvesh brother has also told you about this, I am telling also. Like there are some people who have black money, they will take some people on rent and they will give their money to them for submitting in a bank. Like this, their money will be submitted in the bank and they will not be caught also. Their money is converted into white money. We didn't find any kind of black money. Next, in one more way it happens. Like I will buy some people on rent and I will say to them for taking the tickets of train. So what will happen, that demonetization is going to take place on 10th of June. So people whom I purchased on rent, they will buy the tickets of 12th of June. Then on 11th, after the 1 day of demonetization, they will cancel all the tickets. Let me tell, and by that what will happen, that they will be able to get the new currency by the railway station without standing in a long queue, without wasting their time. And last time in 2016, 45,445 tickets were cancelled. Now you can get that what is the corruption and how
Now
does it
will you
work?
stop?
Yeah.
So as they all are talking about black money. So let's talk about black money. I agreed with all of you people that it was not a good way to find black money. You all said this thing that it was not a good way to find black money. Black money was not exposed. Black money did not come out. Agreed. Completely agreed with you. Just let me know one another way to expose black money except this demonetization. Just let me know one another way. Take your time. I'm giving you time. Just relax your mind. Think all over again. Then tell me.
Should I
Then
tell you?
answer
Should I
me.
tell
No,
you?
not-
Should I
not
tell you?
Not
I
right
don't
now.
need to think. I can
Not
tell
right
you. I
now.
have a knowledge.
Not right
Listen.
now. Not right now. Now I'm telling you some positive aspect of this policy, as they all have just seen. The negative aspect of this policy, they all have told this happened, that happened, that happened. So many things they have told. So now let me tell you some data that shows that the demonetization was a good policy. First is about tax collection. You know what? Tax collection, number of tax collection increased from 9.9% to 24.7%. And it was a big breakthrough which we got in 2016. Next is about more than 37,000 shell companies were registered, engaged in hiding black money. You all are saying that black money was not exposed. It was really not a true thing. Black money was exposed to a great extent. India is a vast country. You should see every aspect of any policy. Next is about 163 countries, not companies, 163 companies were registered but listed suspended by the government. It means they were engaged in corruption. Next, the biggest and the first breakthrough which we got in 2016, that was regarding the corruption. We all know this thing very well, that in 2016 we could control from 50 to 55% corruption we could control. See, you must not neglect these all positive aspects about this policy.
Done. Don't interrupt now. Let me answer you that you are saying that it is good. We collected this, we collected tax, companies and all you are mentioning. So I would like to ask that what is the benefit of normal people with the demonetization? Even they are getting the problem with this. Their time is wasting. And next thing, don't interrupt. Next thing I would like to answer some of my opponents like Askia. She was mentioning about the corruption. That corruption decreased because of the demonetization. So I would like to ask that why the most corrupted countries in the world like Denmark, New Zealand, Finland, Norway, Singapore, Switzerland and Netherlands, Germany and Luxembourg, why aren't they following the demonetization? They should follow. It is not because of demonetization. Corruption is under the government. If government is good, so corruption will decrease definitely. And next thing, Afia, she was mentioning about the development. That development is happening and to getting the education and to getting the treatment. So I am not getting, there is no any kind of government hospital, government school in Mustafabad. I am not getting development any kind of. And what is the relation between demonetization and development? And like the most developed and most undeveloped countries, like I told you, South Sudan and the Central African Republic, Mali and Mozambique, something like that. They should also follow the demonetization. Means when they are undeveloped country, most undeveloped countries, so demonetization should take place every week there. They will develop. They will be on the first rank. They will be ahead the America. They will be ahead the India.
Okay,
soon
understood.
They can. So and the India also should follow this thing that there should be demonetization every week, every month.
Completely understood. Now stop. Now if I talk about I was waiting for this question, that why didn't all those countries adopt this system in their country? So now I would like
Because
to
it's
tell,
just useless.
I would like to tell the reason. I would like to tell the reason behind it. You know what? Everybody has their different needs. Now I would like to tell the need of India. Indian need was to implement this demonetization in their country. That's why India adopted this system. And if I talk about those all countries didn't adopt, I would like to give the example of two persons. Suppose there are two persons, one is healthy and second is weak, or we can say vulnerable. Second is, so their both of the nourishments are different. They will eat as much as they both need. So that's why every country has their own needs. India has this need to implement this demonetization. That's why it was implemented. If I talk about the things which happened in 2016,
Sir,
people were facing so many problems.
just one thing I
So at that time, it was just the mistake of government. Do not make the failures or mistakes of government the failures of this policy. Please, guys, understand this thing. Thank you.
Listen, this thing I'm trying to tell you that it was a fault of government. But because of that government fault, people were dying. Okay, people
Even
were
after-
people listen. People were sleeping out of the banks from they were going up to Fajr and they were coming after the Isha. This was the thing.
I have
And
told you
wait.
this
One more
much-
thing.
I have
Wait.
told
Let
you
me
this
don't interrupt.
very
Let me
much
complete.
time.
Akram sir will cancel that. Wait. Listen. Like let me tell you. Like you are talking about the person as much as the country need. They will develop. So they need more. They are the most undeveloped country. They should follow. Why aren't the following? Let me tell you the reason. Because the economy, it will affect the economy, it will affect the GDP, and it will affect the many things. People will die, riots will take place, and starvation definitely will take place. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Sir,